Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. We are playing the Hardcore Inquisitor League as a Volatile Dead Inquisitor, and today we're gonna run a map that I don't think I've seen before, and that is the Springs Tier 3. Gonna play it with Beyond and a reduction to my armor and block chance. So let's see how that turns out. So, might notice my life is quite a bit higher than it was last episode. Reason for that is I actually have two complete map runs backdated that I still need to do some editing and some voiceovering for because something got messed up with the microphone recordings. But one of them was the Untainted Paradise, so I got quite a bit of levels out of that. I'm 79 now, I got 2 levels on there. The other one was a dungeon map with a Zana Mao Kun in there. So that's a unique map that features Captain Fairgraves as the nemesis. And I got quite some nice items for there, and I decided to do a little overhauling for my my gems, my jewels. So I focus most of my jewels now on life, and I take some spell damage or some energy shield or some resist or whatever as a secondary benefit. So as a result, no, there is a little bit more life on my life pool, and this one also has that. I crafted this ring, so got a little bit of chaos resistance from the implicit, as well as a bunch of mana, some fire damage, some life, and some mana regen. And I traded for a better amulet, so I went up in dexterity, since that's the main reason why I want the amulet. But the previous one only had a very poor amount of crafted life on there. Now we got 84. And again, there's a little bit of cold res and a little bit of chaos res on here with some crafted mana. Then there's glancing over the gloves. I crafted, I found these in the last episode. Dual resists here are pretty godly. 70 life is really nice. So this was a pretty good upgrade. And getting more resists, of course, allows me to be a little bit more flexible. So some of the jewels before had all elemental resists. I could turn those into life. So my resists are still overcapped, but if there's an elemental weakness, then I might feel it a little bit. But the result is I've got 5k life, I've got 1200 unreserved mana, and I got 600 energy shield. So I'm a little tankier now than I was before. So anything else? Nope, that's it. So let's dive in and see. So this looks a little bit like the Riverlands, where you usually find oak out in the wild. On weapon switch, I'm leveling a cast while channeling setup. I think I talked about it in some of the episodes with the messed up voiceovers. So some of the viewers suggested having a look at... Hello there. Having a look at cast while channeling Scorching Ray as a vehicle for launching Volatile Deads. And I had a little bit of a play around with it, and it looked interesting. Though, of course, if you buy your gems from the vendor, they are going to be low level. And so something like a Scorching Ray, it is similar to how a Volatile Dead would scale. As in, a lot of the damage comes from the gem level. So if you have a level 9 gem, where you should be having a level 16 gem, then the damage is going to be a little subpar. So I'm leveling the gems on weapon switch just to get them a bit more up to par. Hello there, demons. Something is throwing, seems like arrows of fire. Haven't quite been able to identify which of the animals is doing that. Reeking Den, that is... Oh, it's the plume things. Okay. Tagged behind one of the trees there. That was a little less than useful. Okay. So, one little demon talent thing, and that's all we got. Okay. Reeking Den for Tora. Hunt down the beasts. So let's put up a nice Decoy Totem there. Okay, it's actually not a round cave, but slightly longer cave. But in the end it didn't help him. All 55 of them died. Oh, I think I can take that one home. Yes. Hello, Tor. There you go. This looks like a bandit camp. Really does look like a bandit camp. Interesting. If this is as you would expect it to be, then it might actually be Oak. Because he's the Lord of the Riverlands. And all the Oak's brutes here definitely reinforce that suspicion. Is there a way I can peer in? No, they carefully crafted that. You can't peer in. Okay. Oh, rules of always apply. I'm gonna ignore this until I cleared most of the map, and then I'm gonna come back to it. So let's see if we can hunt down some demons while at it. Hello, goodbye. Something was a little hex fonty there. Okay, that's the second one. Need more enemies. Many more enemies. Alright, let's see if I can, instead of fighting them at the edge, just herd them more towards the center. And if there's a pack of mobs here, see if I can lure them also more towards the center and just do my fighting here. I got a suspicion that was maybe a little too late to start with it. Yo. The Betrayal. Malgaro's Virtuosity. It looks so quiet here. Oh, you summon apes from the trees. Then let's go towards the trees. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I want to summon demons. Come on, put your back into it, you silly monkey. Right. That one was not cooperating. Definitely not cooperating. Okay, I think I got multiple packs from multiple angles now. And at least one demon spawn. Some reinforcements from the south here. Oh. Random beyond. If you're lucky, then maybe you get a strong box that spawns enough mobs in a concentrated manner to get yourself a greater demon, but otherwise it's gonna be difficult. Let's actually bring that one home as well. Hello there, demon. Ooh, and a chateau, which is a tier 4 now. I believe it was a tier 8 or tier 9 before. At least a bit higher than what it is currently. So let's tuck all of this away. And then dive back in. Okay, some snipers might be enough, yeah. Just a single portal. Oh, and a breach. I did do a breach in Maokun as well. Oh, and an abyss, that's fun. Okay. So with Beyond, this could get actually could get interesting. This could get interesting. And I'm just trying to grab every opportunity to do breaches, just to get more comfy with them, but I'm definitely still very nervous about them. Since breaches are... They are a game mechanic that definitely has the potential to kill most characters if you get a bad one, and there's just a large variability in how strongly the breaches spawn. Probably best to breach first, abyss later. Yeah, I think so. So let's do this. Okay, let's just hide items. We'll keep that decoy up. And just keep cranking out orbs of destruction. Okay, got a bit of a foothold here. Let's touch one of these hands. Okay, and then that's a good time to just go back again. In the past, I've definitely underestimated breaches at some point, or overestimated. I have really gone back and forth on them. Sometimes I'm thinking like, yeah, I got this. And then, no, that's usually the next one that kills you. So, no, I'm just... Goal 1 in breaches for me is to just make it to the end. So, no, just clear a large swath of the area of monsters. And then, no, advance a little bit to it. But, no, the... strategy of actually is trying to push it as far as possible and clicking all the hands. No, that's an advanced strategy for when I'm more comfy with them. Because no, I was remembering it, at least how I remember it. I think I lost 2 out of my last 3 hardcore characters to breaches. So no, there's definitely something there. So let's empty the pockets here. But no, as with all the things, the best way to overcome something you're scared of or wary of is to just confront yourself with it. Because otherwise, no, it just grows larger and scarier in your mind every time you avoid it. And by confronting it, no, you gain more knowledge and understanding of it, and hopefully, eventually, it will terrify you a little bit less. Or you get more of a knowledge-based level of respect for something rather than something that's just a fear because of previous losses. Okay, you are skulking around a little too much for my preference. This is definitely... Oh, there is Tsatosh, the Hungering Flame. Lord of the Flame Blasts. And ooh, we continue to travel along the line. I like it. Okay, let's just decoy out of that. There's way too many corpses there for my comfort. I mean, one Bamef is gonna murder that. And that was that. So we got one Tsatosh, Lord of the Flame Blasts, who got murdered by burning balls. So my current goal is to head down the path towards Occultist Dominion and then grab Heart and Soul. This is going to be an amazing amount of both life and mana. So Mind Over Matter allows me to use my mana as my life pool as well. And especially a couple of rings like these that give me mana regen. When I'm standing still, my mana regen is in a pretty decent shape. The Arcane Surge bonus gives me more mana regen. And then if a Consecrated Ground goes off, it goes up even further. Therefore, no, it does allow me to cast quite a bit, but also tank quite a bit of damage off to it and replenish what I'm tanking. So for a Mind Over Matter character, I think this an Inquisitor is actually a very nice character. Where you would expect the Hierophant to maybe be more appropriate, because I think that's the one that has the 10% extra Mind Over Matter, so to say. So you can take up to 40% of your damage of your mana rather than 10%. Ooh, hello there, demons. Little demons. Bamef, Shifting Darkness. Oh yes. So let's clear all the corpses near me. Wait, where did he go? Did I already murder him? Oh, I accidentally killed Bamef. Okay, well, guess he's not as scary a demon as I thought him to be. Well, still though, fear a dead, a Vile Detonate Dead. If you're standing in the middle of a pack of corpses and that Vile Detonate Dead goes off, chances are you can say hello to Standard League. For now though, let's see who is gonna greet us here. I'm expecting Oak, but I could be surprised here. That looks oaky. Arun Grey Chain. Okay, definitely not Oak. He has the club, but that is kind of it. Oh wow, he's got totems. Interesting. On the other hand, I have had Vile Detonate. Oh, I have Desecrate. Blah. Confusing myself with words now. I have Volatile Dead, and that worked out pretty well against that guy. So there you have it. Springs. Those totems, the Ancestral Warchief totem things. Interesting touch, especially because he's in the middle. As a meleeer, you probably want to tackle one of the totems or two of the totems so you get a bit of an angle on him, or just lure him out. If you're fighting inside of that, then of course you're going to get pummeled on all sides, which might not always be what you want. As a ranged character, you can at least ignore that mechanic, but then he'll just come leap slamming towards you. Trusty old Decoy Totem definitely will be useful. But with that, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.